Howdy folks, and welcome to episode 4 of our build here. We're going to continue and where we left off pretty much. And so, I just came in here and I think if we come back out of here, if we go into build mode, look right there. I think that's our center of gravity. I'm not positive. And it may be, yeah, I think that this is going around the center of mass. Not the center of mass, the geometric center, that is. I think that might actually be the center of gravity, because when I was trying to add thrusters on, it was going like here. If we do this, let's see here. The farther, if we rotate this way, yeah, and we make this really big. So if we make this, let's see here. If we make this really big this way and like that. So if we make this really big, as you see up here, the yaw is saying nothing. Now, if the farther forward we go, it's going to start saying, see, plus 0.1, 0.2, 0.1, and then over here. So let's see if we go really tall on it. What's it going to do? It's going to go 0.1, 0.2, 3, see, 3, 2, 1, nothing. And then 1 there. So 1 there and 1 there. So yeah, our center of mass appears to be, and then see our roll will center on that too. Yep, see, our roll centers as soon as our block centers on that. Okay, so speaking of these thrusters, I need to size that way down again. So what I want to do is I want to come into here. I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get rid of this generator that's on the front, because it seems that our big changes in, let me change this too while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, our big changes in stats are happening when we get rid of, or basically when we put these as far away, obviously, but also are happening up front here. And I don't have the space to do what I want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this and only show generators. There we go. So we're going to select this block, and what size is it? It is 5 by 4 by 39.5. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this pretty big. And let's go, I think we're going to have to go by a half too, aren't we? Yeah, let's go like this. And then we're going to, let's see if this will line up with the front. We might have to do, yeah, I think that's going to line up with the front. And so then it's going to be 5 by 4. So we're going to go 4. And then this is going to be 5. Right? Is that right? It looks like it's not going to fit right. It looks like it's too wide. Let me see here. No, that is right. Okay, it's not going to fit on the end though. So let's try there. Okay, so this is going to fit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this block, and I should put something. Oh, I guess I can put the other thing in the middle. So we're going to delete this block, and then we're going to put, can we get in there? Maybe? Let's undo that. We're going to do this. We're going to select this block. We're going to focus on the center of it so we can get in here. There we go. Now we're inside it. All right. Then we're going to delete this block. Now we're going to show all blocks. And we're going to put this directional thruster in the front. There we go. Hopefully that'll be right against the front. And let's see what that adds to our... So now we're at 19.19 anyway. That's a little bit better. Let's see if this is... I think that's our... Let's hide the armor. Let's see if we hide the armor, what we can see now. Let's go like... Whoops. Let's only show... Armor. Yeah, there's our armor block there. And then we're going to go to... Thruster. Where is it? I wanted regular thruster, didn't I? Yeah, that's a directional thruster. I don't want that one there. I want a iron thruster and not an iron one anyway. What am I doing here? We're going to switch to this, And we're going to Alt click. There we go. All right. So there's our Neonite thruster, and it is right up against the armor. Let's double check that. We're going to focus on that, and then we'll go... let's go back to armor. Yeah, perfect. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting space there. So now we're going to show our... Where is it? Our directional thruster. It looks like we've got a 11. Okay, so we're going to have to add more on the bottom is what we're going to do. So let me get the rest of this filled in with generator again, because we lost a whole lot of generator doing that. There we go. And that was 39.5 minus 13, right? So that's going to be 26.5. 26.5. There we go. All right, and then we should, if we can show directional, let's do thrusters. Where's the, there we go, thruster. And we should be able to put this one against it. Let's see if we can. No? Can we select multiple things? I don't think we can. Is it gonna let me? It looks like that's... No, it overlaps too much? Okay. Right? There? Yeah, it's not gonna let me, is it? Right. Where is it? There it is. How about that? Is that gonna let me do it? Let's see if that lines up. So we're gonna go like this again. We're gonna go generator. There we go, perfect. All right. And I think that, no, it's shifted over by 1, isn't it? Whoops. All right, so we're gonna undo. I wish there was a way to do that. I suppose we could convert this one to a generator and then put the generator on. We could do that. Why don't we do that? Okay, we're gonna select thruster. We're gonna convert this to a generator because we're smart. Now we're gonna show the generators. We're going to select this one and get rid of it. And then we're going to put the new one on the back of it. If it'll let us. Is it going to let us? Like that? Let's see if that... No, it's still over to the side. Okay. Let's go... It was right there. See, that looks even right there. Why does it keep going over to the side by 1? Is my thruster off? Maybe the thruster's off. I think the thruster is off. Let's check the... let's select this, and let's show armor. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, it's the thruster that's off. Okay. So we're going to... what is that? 5x4x13. So we're going to go back to generator. Right? And we're going to go... 5x4x13. So we're going to go like this. Whoops, D. 16, 15. 5x4x13. There we go. All right, we're going to show generators. We're going to delete this one. I wish you could split blocks. I don't think there's a way to do that, unfortunately. Can we get this to go right off against the edge? Against the back of it? Like this? There we go. All right. So that's that one. No, that took like forever, didn't it? All right, there's our thruster. Now, I don't know if because we're trying to get so much yaw, what do we get if we convert this to a thruster? Our yaw is going to be plus 0.06, right? And then let's go to thruster again, and let's see what happens if we convert this to a directional thruster. What's that going to do? It's going to do plus 0.07. I'm kind of thinking we want to do this one specifically as a directional thruster. Although, you know, the thing is, we are going to get extra pitch and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking, let's do it as a regular thruster. So we'll go like that, because that is about as far as anything is from our center of gravity, our center of mass. So we're going to go back to hull. Actually, we're going to do all blocks. Turn this back off. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this block here and we're going to shorten it or delete it or whatever. So we're going to get rid of that block and we're going to add more of these thrusters here. And so what we're going to do is, you can't change the shape of a block while you're, after it's added, can you? That's too bad. Because what I want to do is we're going to add more of these up here and basically make this come down, you know, kind of like these little power scoops here or whatever. We're going to make this dip down like that. See if we can get, that looks like that's going to be about where it's going to happen. So we can put that there. And we're going to make this come down a little bit more. There we go. All right. And so that's going to be, I think that's going to be our other wing here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to want to resize all these blocks, because look at the thrusters. When we come out, let's come out of here and let's see what it happens. Yeah, so we get different size thrust coming out of each of these, so I'm kind of thinking I want to make the thrusters all the same size instead of doing that. But maybe I won't bore you guys with that part of the build. So we'll go back into build mode here. I'm kind of thinking that's what I want to do, and I think we can do that by shrinking them. If we go like this, I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to let us do it the way I want it to. So we'll just put our fins there. And then the other thing I want to do is we're going to select these. Let's go to symmetry mode, and we're going to transform these into thrusters too, and see what we get. 0.2. Are we going to get anything out of that? I think maybe these are the best bet. See, these are really close to the center of mass, so I'm not sure how much we're going to get out of doing that with those in the other dimension here. We might just do those on the top and bottom instead of doing them all directional. Because if we convert those, see, now we've got 0.18. We have nothing for yaw. Why is our yaw so bad? I don't understand that, because these are as far away as you can get from the center of mass, and it's like they're just as far away on the yaw as they are on the pitch. So why is our pitch so high and our yaw is so terrible? I don't understand that. Huh. Yeah. Because there's just as much surface area too on the sides as there is on the top and bottom. All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to get this other wing on here. So let's get we're going to go back to our titanium blank hull. And we're going to go like this. There we go. So let's select this block up here, center it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this sort of thing. You know what? We might even be able to just copy these and paste them up there. Why don't we try that? So we're going to go like this, that. I think there's going to be 3 on each segment, right? There we go. Is there going to be one on the back of this wing too? Yep, there's one on the back of the wing and one right there. Let's focus on our selection again. All right, and do I need to, I don't think I need to select both. It'd probably be easier if I did though, so let's try that. We're going to select all these. Go, and there. There, there. All right, so that is all of that. So we're going to copy this, and then we're going to paste See, we can do that, and then we can hold down S. We can make them thinner. Let's get rid of that. And then I think we're also going to make it a little bit shorter front to back. Like that. There we go. And probably a little bit smaller too. Not sure if it's going to let us do that. Let's see, what size are we at now? Let's go over here and let's focus our selection on that. What happens if we hold down A and we make this, what are we at? It's not telling us. 27? Yeah, 27. Okay. So if we do that, oh, it looks like it's going to work. Cool. So we can do this. And then we should be able to put these right in here. If I can get them in the right spot. There we go. Something like that. There we are. All right. I like that. And we'll probably put some more. Ooh, we could probably even put a little fin down here too, couldn't we? I think that would be a nice little touch, wouldn't it? This thing needs more fins, doesn't it? Let's see if we can do this and this. There we go. Are you right down there? I think that looks cool. All right. And what is our acceleration? Is still fairly decent. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna ramp this up and maybe even make this bigger too. But let's see what our numbers are. Why is our, oh, that's 0.2, not 0.02. Okay, cool. So let's see what 0.2 does for us. I mean, that's not absolutely awful for a giant ship. I would like more maneuverability than that. Maybe we can throw in some gyros or something like that. What is our deceleration? Let's see what we have as far as we can go forward. Now what happens when we try to stop? Velocity 220, 10. Yeah, we definitely need some brakes on here too, don't we? Definitely need better brakes than that. And can we drift at all? Yeah, cool. That's enough for docking maneuvers and stuff like that. All right. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a big ship compared to, you know, compared to other, compared to what we've been driving, but it seems fairly responsive. We're not going to be doing fighter jet type combat with this thing anymore. That's for sure. But I think we might be able to add in some more directional thrusters in more places and stuff like that too. We can probably do this. We can do that. Is that going to help? That. We can convert some of these blocks into that because they're just kind of deco blocks anyway. We've got those. We may extend this into, you know, being basically just like these fins, making them more like these fins. And that'll help a little bit. But let's get the blocks on here. So we'll turn this off. We're going to center on there. And we're going to get some titanium edges here. So get this rotated in here. Now is that? Yeah, that needs to go upside down too. And there. All right. This needs to come back a little bit. So let's go like, why doesn't it want to stick in there? Shorten it up. There. That's cool. All right, that works. Oh, you know what we need to do too? Let's select this and we'll do our pick color from selected block. Okay, cool. And then we can paint that in all these. All right, so let's paint these. Should paint them like bright orange so that way when something gets shot off you can tell when the internals are exposed, right? That might actually be a good idea. And then we're going to do more of these. More of these. So if you cover these up, they don't... if you cover them up... Actually, if we just do that, that'll hold it. If you cover these up, they still work, is what I was going to say. They don't break or whatever. Here, let's undo that. We need to go this way. There we go. Something like that. And we need to decide how far back that's going to come so that we can put in a block here. Are those neonite? Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Okay. I thought I selected the titanium. Titanium edge. Let's convert. There we go. Is that titanium edge? That's titanium edge already. All right, cool. Okay. And then we can do this. And we'll get a little bit more on there. So get this thruster here. Nope, not on there. On there. We'll try that. There we go. All right. So now the other thing, there is a console command on here that you can add. And it's not in here. I need to find it again. But yeah, there's a console command that you can add that will bring up the debug thing. Let me look that up real quick here. And there we go. We'll get our music back. All right, we are back. So what you do is you hit enter to enter the chat mode. You can paste this in or type it in yourself manually. And I'll put that in the description if I remember. But this will open, if you watch up here, this will open the debug. See, that thing just, or the developer thing. And then you can go to here and you can go add crew. So now it just, see, it just added the appropriate crew for my ship. So now my ship is properly crewed. So there we go. And just for you guys, so that, you know, those of you who are, I know there's quite a few people who hadn't played this and learned all the little tricks and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go. Another pro tip. And let's see if we can get, what is our yaw? We're 0.2. I think we're going to leave it at 0.2 for right now. We might find some other blocks that we can put in that do that sort of thing. But what I want to do now is I want to get, we'll get the other, this hull. So we need to go, we need to subtract a few from here. So we're going to go like that. I think we need to be 1, and then we need to be about that long. Let's go like this and focus on that block. There we go, much better. So we can see where we are. Can we do something like that? That'll get us the right length. There we go. 23.5. There we go. Okay. So that should put us in the right spot. If we can get it. Right there. Does that cover the back there too? Yes, it does. All right. Looks like we are missing one little tiny thing. So let's undo that. We need to lengthen it by a half. There we go. Let's try that. There. Much better. All right. And then these things, we are going to cover up the sides and stuff. So let's come back here. We're going to focus on this. And the other thing we need to put in is some inertial dampers or backwards facing thrusters, one or the other, because we definitely need, our deceleration is terrible. We need to get at least half as much as our acceleration, I think, in my opinion, for me to be comfortable with it. So I'm wondering if we add a directional thruster, I'm curious as to how much that will do versus the inertial dampers. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to go this way. Is it, are we facing, yeah, we are facing the right way. All right. And we're going to go a little bit taller. 6.1, 7.3. Yeah, we're going to need a whole lot to do that. So that's a directional thruster is going to give us 7.3. What if we put an inertial damper? The thing I don't like about the inertial dampers is they keep you from drifting, and I actually like drifting. I know most people don't want their ship to drift, but I kind of like that when you can strafe and stuff like that. And just, where did the inertial dampers go? Crew quarters, cargo bay. Am I just blind here and not noticing it? Directional thruster. No. Shield generator. Did they not make them in Transporter Academy? Am I just... I'm not seeing it. Let me check, because... Yeah, oh, you can't make it in that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Apparently you can't make them in titanium either. Alright, so we're going to make them in iron. Let's see what that does. That does plus 32. Okay, so they're way more effective. Yeah, I guess we're going to just have to bite the bullet and do that. Alright, so I'm not sure if that's going to be way too much mass on the back, or size on the back anyway. What I want to do is I want to do this sort of thing. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do, whoops, and we're going to come back this way. There we go. And we're actually going to go a little bit wider. There we go. Oh man, they're off to the side. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because what we're going to do is we'll just go like, and we're going to go shorter. Like this. Alright, so let's take all three of these. Cut. Control. Copy, delete, paste. Let's try to center them this time. Not sure what that's supposed to do. Yeah, I have no idea what that's supposed to do. Why isn't it... See, now it's doing something weird because I hit Alt. Let's try this again. Ah! Now I hope I can still paste. I really hope I can still paste. Let's try it. Yeah, it's going to let me paste. Okay. So let's go like this. Focus on this block. See if we can get this to... Yeah, there we go. Much better. Much better. Okay, so then we just need to surround this with blocks. And we might even make the base of this a little bit wider so we could put a couple more things on the side here if we need. What are we doing as far as... We have 86 gigawatts generated and we need 59, so we probably need a little bit more generator. We have 14K processing power. We have 61 deceleration. That's much better. Okay. And so we're going to go back to Titanium Hull. Titanium Hull. And we're going to cover this. We're going to cover these sides. Oops, and let's go like this so we can do both sides at the same time. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking we might actually want to add more, some blocks here. Why don't we do framework? We're going to add some framework blocks in here just to allow us a little bit of wiggle room if we need to add more stuff. So we're going to go like this. See which size that is. What happens if we do that? 10.5. Okay. So we need to go 10.5. There we go. And how tall is that? Need to be a couple more. So like that. There. There we go. So we've got our framework there, and that's going to let us put more stuff on the front here. And we'll go like this. Is that going to work? I think that's too small. Let's try this size here. It's so weird. It's doing that thing again where it's not letting us. Okay, let's do that. There we go. And we're also going to put some back here. So we're going to go shorter like that. Does that work? Yeah, that works. And then like this. There we go. All right, so we've got some framework that we can cover up when we need to. Let's get our ramps on here. So we're going to do titanium ramp. No? Ramp. There we go. Oh, they're that way. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Rotate this way. We need to turn off our symmetry because we're going to do this kind of thing. We could even do something like that, although we don't have that on other places. I'm thinking if we do this on the back, let's see if we can do that. I'll show you what I mean. And you know what? This needs to be wider anyway, doesn't it? But I'm kind of thinking it would be cool if we leave that little hanging off piece. So we're going to go back to this, and we're going to go wider. We need to go at least 2 blocks wider, right? So we're going to go 5. And then we're going to come longer. Now, I think we will make it match because I don't want to do that and then end up with it looks stupid because that's the only place that has those. But it's a nice thing to do when you're building. It's a nice way to make something look cool when you're building. Is you have those hang off just a tiny bit like that, and it just looks kind of cool sometimes. Let's come back. 1. See if that'll work. Is that going to work? I don't think it's going to. And then, let's see, we're gonna need to go taller, like that. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, I think we are out of time for today, so we're gonna have to end episode 4 now. We're gonna continue this in episode 5. We're gonna get the rest of this shell, the outer shell put on, and hopefully we won't lose too much more of our turning ability and everything. But yeah, we'll get the rest of this shell put on the outside, and yeah, and then we should be able to bring that into our regular game. So yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 4. I'll see you guys in number 5. Later.